Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Risa.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you like your podcast, not the way she just described, then head on over to her very own podcast, Unlocked, where sometimes I hear they talk to people about things.
And stuff, and they actually just released another one.
What?
I know, they talked to the voice actor for Dylan Carter in Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Oh.
You know, the character I always forget is in the game.
The character who really means the least in the entire game.
Yep. Pretty much. She talked to him this time.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah. It was like hidden at the bottom of that post. You know, the sleuth blog post that in code they said, update in days for midnight. Just so you guys know.
I, scoured it to make sure that there wasn't, a number highlighted somewhere that then, actually tells the number of days.
No, of course not.
But no.
Just days.
I was like, I'd been combing through things for hidden meaning already because of Avengers stuff. So, I was ready to make sure.
But yes, so you heard it from us. Update in days. Days. Some number of days. Probably less than 30, because more than 30 would be months.
Yeah. I mean, never mind. I'm gonna keep my comment in my pocket.
In your pocket for later.
Yep.
Okay, so what are we talking about today, sister?
Today, we're talking about unexplained things in Nancy Drew. Inquiring minds need to know!
Yeah, inquiring minds do need to know. So we're going to talk about the things that never get answered. Just questions that are posed and then just are shrugged off.
It's like, yep, that's true.
It's like they
and over here we have...
just get forgotten about in the rest of the game. It's like, did you forget to resolve this? But yeah, so I'm just going to kick it off with who the fuck was Clara's father?
Right?
In Ghost Thornton Hall. They have this whole big thing. They make a big thing about this, of that Clara never knew who her father was. And then they never fucking answer the question.
And you know what? And they could have answered it in any sort of way, too. It could have been that after the events of the game, Clara decided to have a DNA test done.
Yeah.
You know, an ancestry sort of thing.
Hire a private investigator.
Could have done that. Or, better yet, we could have found something alluding to that in the, writings that we find in the journals and letters and shit like that.
Maybe it was something that Charlotte knew. And maybe Charlotte, knew that, and that was part of why she was, changing who was inheriting.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it never gets answered. And for some reason, a huge portion of the fandom has decided it's because of incest.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other answers for this, friends.
Yeah, he could have been a married man. It could have been anything. He could have been, very powerful, and therefore she couldn't, say anything.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, mostly it's just it was out of wedlock, so maybe...
Well, but
maybe.
Yeah. And maybe her mother just didn't tell anyone because she was like, I don't need a shotgun wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe her mother was just fiercely independent and Clara just didn't understand that.
Maybe.
I'm going with that now.
Yeah, something.
That makes
something.
Me like Mama Thornton.
But yeah, who the fuck was Clara's father?
Who the fuck was she? I mean, he. Who the fuck was Clara?
Who the fuck was Clara?
I'm posing a different question. I'm flipping the script. But moving along, because we have a lot of things that we want to ask.
Yeah.
Why? Did Big Island Mike owe some bad people a lot of money? Side note, bad people, like the Hawaiian Mafia?
Yeah.
What?
None of that is explained.
Who?
There are more questions than answers in the ending of Creature of Kapu Cave, and I would like to know what the fuck any of it means.
That's
Who
another
does he owe
question that we're left with.
Who does he owe money to? Why does he owe them money? Why is he in debt to any of these people? And why are they bad people? Why did he go to, like, loan sharks? Like, what is going on here?
Why does any of it happen? Just in general. Anyway. Also, side note, and I know Risa has her very canon theory, but how did Pua's mom die? Actually, there's a few of those on there. How did this mom die? How did Gloria die? Do they all contract, like, anime mom disease? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's fatal in 100% of cases. Yeah. It's exactly what happens. But yeah, I still want to know, like, the entirety of the end of Creature of Kapu Cave.
Yeah, I want to know how we were supposed to know any of this shit. I want to know all as well, if it is racist to assume that he would have worked with pineapples. Like, were we supposed to eat the whole pineapple farm thing?
Yeah, right.
Like,
he did work on a pineapple farm, didn't he?
Yeah, and they just throw that into the end thing, and that's how he knew what bugs to use and shit weird. Like that.
Why did that... None of it makes sense.
Like, is that racist? I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know. There's more to cover.
There's so much to cover. Did you want to do one, or can I do?
No. Keep going. Go for all yours. Go for all yours.
Yeah. Okay. And this is like a minor question. Doesn't need much detail. Why did Cathedral choose Kate? Like, I know she was an investigative journalist and she was good at it, but like, what exactly made them? Because there's plenty of investigative journalists. You know, they were in school with a bunch of them. What was it about Kate? Because basically all they say is she asked questions, and I feel like she did Kate kill people?
You want to know if Kate is that like, did she kill people and that's why they took her, or like, did she kill people after becoming a spy? Is that what you're asking?
Just being able to ask questions is not what secret organizations go for. In fact, they stray away from people who ask too many questions.
I agree with that. Like, what? There are plenty of other people to become spies. There are people, like, entering your organization willingly.
Yeah.
Like, applying to become spies. I feel like just being like, hey, this journalist, let's recruit her.
And then make her come back when she's retired and she's got a kid.
Yeah. Maybe she did kill people.
What made her so fucking special? I think she's a murderer. But
moving on.
Now, I know I've asked this before, and I'll ask it again until I get an answer. What happened to Frances Humber after she left her father? We know she, at some point, wrote a letter to her cousin.
Yeah.
So, somewhere between that and dying, something else had to have happened, right?
No. She left Shadow Ranch, and then she ceased to exist, and then she wrote a letter, and then she ceased to exist again.
Because she was old and had no children and knew she was dying, and... She was like, oh, I'm useless now. Sorry.
Okay, Cousin Ellie. Please go
what
find...
happened to Frances? She didn't just, like, die of a broken heart. She went off and had a life, so...
Yeah.
What happened?
The world may never know.
The world will never know, and I'm going to be very upset with that until I die.
Question. How did Angie Jason find an orca to train? Was that an actual abandoned orca? Like, did he just come upon, like, an orphaned orca, juvenile orca, and go, I'm gonna train this? Or did he come up with training the orca and have to go find it?
Yeah. Did he was it trained before he brought it here?
Did he have the idea it needed to be a juvenile? Or did he get the halter and go, oh, it has to be a juvenile orca? Or did he have a juvenile orca and order a specifically juvenile orca halter?
And I feel like it takes you a while to train an animal.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really be a baby anymore.
Yeah, by the time it's actually going to do the shit you want it to do, it's not going to be juvenile anymore.
It's going to grow out of... I mean, orcas take a while to grow up.
Yeah, that's true, but still, I don't know.
But
I also feel like this... I don't know. It just feels like there was a lot of time and energy put into this that didn't need to be.
And it's like, why does... If he's the one who trained it, how does he know how to train it? Because it's not like he's actually like a marine biologist or anything, or a whale trainer or anything like that. He just owns a museum.
He thinks whales rule, sister.
That's all that's his entire, like, that's what he has.
Yeah.
He has a passion for whales.
Him got a passion for whales.
And that means he can just train them, I guess.
Yep.
And did he... I have a lot of questions about Danger on Deception Island.
That is reasonable.
Like, the entire ship that they own for the smugglers. What? Did they, like... Did the smugglers did he hire them? Like, and it's their ship? Bring your own ship? Like...
In which case, I don't think he's the boss, as they keep saying.
And the ship has, like, an orca hole.
Like, does that just connect to the outside of the boat? Are they saying?
Does that mean it's, like, a boat that would normally have, like, a submarine? Like,
in which case, it's also small confused for that.
I mean, no, it's just one little tiny area. So I don't understand the inside of that boat. Maybe I don't know enough about boats.
Maybe
we just don't know enough about boats. But it doesn't seem like a very normal thing.
That is not where my knowledge lies.
It doesn't seem like a normal thing to have inside of a boat. But again, I'm not a boat expert. But yeah, those are my, like, basic questions about the ending to Danger on Deception Island.
Yeah. It's just one of those
how
games.
Did he wait until he he waited on his boat until he saw us not only go to the boat in the kayak, climb up, and then do the whole thing, and then go in before moving his boat close to the other boat so he could get on, and then he's, like, running so we can be close by. Like,
Andy is very committed to this bit he's doing.
of, like, waiting for us to get inside before capturing us, when it's like, why? Why even let us get onto the boat?
Like,
he had us in a place where he could have just, like, captured us, like, tied us up and thrown us in the ocean. Like,
and if what it was is that he thought he needed his goon, then all he has to do is, like, coordinate so they jump onto the boat with him.
I know.
And then they've all got Nancy. Like,
exactly.
I feel he could have done this so much better, but he really wanted to make that scene. That was his
downfall, really, truly.
I was gonna say that was his Bond villain moment, and he was really thrilled with it, but, you know. Whatever.
Yeah. So, okay, I will move on from Danger on Deception Island. But what the fuck happened to Dwayne at the end of Ransom of the Seven Ships? Because we never get that answered. He's on that boat, and then apparently everything I have has to do with boats right now. But he's on his little boat, and then they only find his boat. They don't find anything else, and that's just the end. We don't...
Well, we're gonna stop looking.
Yep.
I don't know where he could be.
He kidnapped her, tried to kill you. Yeah, but we couldn't find him. Oh well.
Oh well.
What?
He went to go plan his sequel.
Yeah, which will never happen because everyone who's working there at that time is long gone.
Like, Dwayne?
Who?
Is this a character that we have? I don't, not in the last, 7 games, so.
But yeah, they set that up. They set it up so much. Yeah. But it's nothing.
He's never coming back, you guys.
But I don't... why did they set it up like that and then not give any sort of resolution?
He just, It's there's this, bit that would happen in 80s TV shows and soap operas, and where, characters would go to the attic, and then suddenly they were not on the show anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Dwayne Powers just went to the attic to get some old toys.
Eventually he'll come down with a basketball and he'll be an entirely different actor, but...
I mean, that's pretty much what already happened.
Yes, pretty much.
But yes.
Yeah. So, guys, what happened to the real Jane Willoughby? Because I need to know if she's okay.
I mean, I can't...
They don't tell us. They don't tell us.
They just say that her letter got intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
They never, say that she then comes down or anything.
Right? We don't hear anything about, now Emily actually has a guardian who cares about her, that sort of shit. No, it's just Emily got the money, and we never heard from Jane again. What happened to Jane Willoughby? Because until I get any kind of confirmation, I'm assuming What's-Her-Nuts killed her.
Also, what happened to Jane Willoughby sounds like a book name.
It does, doesn't it? Whatever happened to Jane Willoughby?
Exactly. It does, though. Continue.
Well, then I had my Gloria thing.
Yeah. We already talked about anime mom disease.
Yeah. So I'm I made a couple of points in here. Okay. Why did Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake happen? Not the game. The story. What happened? Why did that happen?
Why did Emily do what she did?
Why did Emily decide to do that thing?
I hear that there is gold, so you know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna get 4 dogs.
I'm gonna get some dogs.
Get me some dogs. I'm gonna train them up, because that way I can drive people away from the area where I'm trying to find the gold.
Yeah. Yeah. No. We just know that she wants the gold. We don't even know how she found out about the gold.
We don't.
Because it would make sense.
She found a journal or something?
Yeah, but how did she find the journal? Where'd she find the journal?
When she was fucking dragging the lake illegally.
Yeah, but that's underwater, Ariana.
Yeah.
Journals don't live underwater.
It's not their natural habitat. Journals do not live underwater.
Shut up.
Eventually, when we actually, decide to put t-shirts together.
Journals.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Journals don't live underwater.
Journals don't live underwater.
What I'm trying to say is water and paper don't mix.
No, yeah, I understand. But I love the way you said it. Regardless, why did this happen to us?
And why did she decide to kill us when all she was doing was
If you're willing to kill, then at that point, why didn't you just start with that? Why didn't you just kill Sally and just take her land? I don't...
If you're willing to kill for gold, why didn't you just start with that?
Yes!
Quality advice, Ariana. Oh. We gotta move on.
Okay. What purpose did Ethel think the ritual that she was teaching Jane had? What did she think the purpose was? Because she clearly didn't know about the forge or whatever underneath.
Yeah, because it's like only the Penvillans have made it this far. So, the boss ninnies don't know? So what are they doing?
Do they think that Penvillans legit have magic?
Yeah. I'm so confused. And also, was Ethel given a choice on if she wanted to do this or not? Or is this, some weird-ass,
She was programmed to do this.
I mean, apparently.
She doesn't have to question it in any way.
It's very confusing.
It's also ultra concerning. I'm
very concerning.
Should we be checking on the welfare of this young woman? Because...
I mean, yeah, and in the end, we don't get anything about Ethel, really. No, there's nothing in the resolution about Ethel.
No.
I'm concerned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, question. Why is Isis such a tiny wolf?
Yeah.
White Wolf of Icicle Creek. She's tiny. She's the size of a fucking fox.
She is.
And this is never addressed. Did they just not know how big wolves are? Is that the actual answer? The people who did the modeling just didn't know how big wolves were?
I think because, maybe they just had the modeling for, a dog.
I mean...
And they were like, oh, you know what? We don't even have to make this. We already have this asset, so we'll just use that.
But it's just she's fucking tiny.
She's so tiny.
Wolves are gigantic.
She's not even big dog.
No, she's tiny.
She's the size of a dog that I could probably have in my apartment.
Just so it's weird. It's weird, and I just
never kind of she was the runt of the litter or some shit like that. No.
It's just that's just accepted in the Nancy Drew universe to be what size a wolf is.
This is and Yuri's face is what cats' faces look like canonically in this universe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will hear no slander against Yuri.
That ugly ass demon cat.
He is lovely, and I love him so much.
Yeah.
Do you want to say the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think this is a question that needs to be answered. Why can't her get decent accent work in their games?
The eternal question.
The eternal question. Why do we have to listen to such horrible accents?
And racist at so many times.
Ugh.
There are some racist accents in the games.
Woof.
So, the weird taxi driver voices in Stay Tuned for Danger.
God.
I'm looking at you guys.
I continue to remove that from my memory, apparently.
Yeah, it's awful. Just terrible.
So hard.
So yeah, those are the questions, the unexplained things in Nancy Drew that we could think of. Please let us know yours on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and on our fancy website, krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com.
And also, you can find us on iTunes and Google Podcast and Spotify. It's been a while. Sorry about that. And, you can subscribe to us in places. I don't know, man. I lost my train of thought.
Okay, you can follow them and give us reviews.
Give us reviews, yeah.
Yeah, those things. You can also subscribe to us on Twitch to get access to our cute little wine glass emote. Or you can support us on Patreon to get weekly Streamcat updates. Sometimes they're videos. And podcast night VOD, so you can watch us crack up for 2 minutes about boats. Because that's not going to make the final edit. So, as a reminder, I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. And we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.